this season, the Chicago Bears were extremely disappointing, and I feel like the Bears had some pretty high expectations heading into the year as well. I mean, they had a rookie quarterback who was supposed to be the best rookie in the league, and they also had a lot of solid pickups in the offseason, but none of that worked out. So today, I'm going to be giving myself 4 seasons to rebuild the Chicago Bears, and the goal is to win them a Super Bowl. But as you can see, heading into year number 1, I mean, this offense definitely isn't terrible. I feel like the number 1 issue is definitely the O-line. And on the other hand, I mean, the Bears do have a pretty solid defense, but it's nothing too crazy. I mean, with a roster like this, making the playoffs in year number 1 is definitely possible, but I feel like we need to get off to a hot start to the season. And in week 1, we have a game that is definitely winnable because we're going to be taking on the Tennessee Titans. And so far, it looks like the Bears have gotten off to a decent start. We're up 14-7 in the third quarter right now, so we have a chance to go up by 2 scores. So hopefully we can do that, but I'm going to try to go for DJ Moore here. Oh, no way. We're going to get sacked. The O-line gave up pretty quickly there, and we're going to fumble it. Hold on. That's going to go for a touchdown. Nobody's going to catch this guy. I actually can't believe that just happened. That was actually brutal. So now we're all tied up at 14. So I feel like we kind of need to score now if we want to stay in this thing. Or I shouldn't say that. Our defense has been doing pretty well today. There's no way we're going to take the lead back in one play. That's going to... Oh, we're going to get... Never mind. I thought we were going to get pushed out at the 1. But DJ Moore is going to bring it all the way to the house. So I would say that's one hell of a bounce back. I mean, out of nowhere, both teams just decided to go on a tear because after that very quick score from Chicago, Tennessee was able to tie it up at 21 apiece. So once again, we're knotted. That's going to be a first down. It's weird though, because for the most part, until like halfway through the third quarter, this game was pretty much all defense, but I'm going to keep it on the ground this time. That's going to be a first down from Swift. I mean, last time I ran a slant with Moore, he was able to score a touchdown. So I'm going to see if we can get this guy open for us off another slant route. I think we should have that. That might be another touchdown from Moore. He's going to be in. So that is going to give the lead back to Chicago. And after that, it looks like we were able to hold on for the win. So we are going to start the season off with a dub against Tennessee. I mean, making the playoffs with this roster definitely isn't a guarantee, but hopefully this win will set the tone for the rest of the season. But unfortunately, the rest of the season was pretty rough for Chicago because we're going to go 6-11 to finish dead last in the division. So obviously that is not going to be putting us in the playoffs, but to end off year number 1, it looks like Josh Allen's going to be winning MVP. And in the Super Bowl, it looks like the Eagles ended up beating the LA Chargers. But anyways, that's going to bring us to the first offseason of the video. And as you're about to see, it looks like we did have a pretty solid free agency because I was able to bring in Kevin Zeitler, Bobby Wagner, Patrick Ricard, Ryan Kelly, and Grady Jarrett. I mean, I don't think those pickups are going to be enough to win us a Super Bowl in year number 2 or anything like that, but I'm hoping it'll be enough to put us in the playoffs. And as you're about to see, it looks like the Bears are going to have a very bright future because we had an amazing draft this season. I mean, in the first round, we got Mason Graham. In the second round, we got Judkins, and we also got Isaiah Bond. And I feel like Tyler Warren should also be a pretty solid pickup. So I feel like these 4 players right here have some serious potential to be superstars. And after the upgrades in the offseason, it looks like the Bears were able to sneak into the playoffs in year number 2 with a 10-7 record, but the Packers won the division. So we're going to be on the road to take on the Saints in the wild card round. So hopefully we can find a way to take down New Orleans because I'm really not trying to be a first round exit, but it looks like we are down 7-0 right now. But we do have some pretty solid field position either way. So as long as we don't screw this up, I'm hoping that we can put some points on the board. And another positive for this team is our players are progressing pretty well right now. I mean, Caleb Williams has gone all the way up. I'll have to check. I honestly can't remember what his overall is. It looks like he's an 89 overall, and then Judkins is an 87 overall, and Adunze also went up to an 84 overall. So everyone seems to be trending in the right direction with their overall, but I'm going to try and go back for Adunze here, and it looks like we are going to have him for the first down. I'm just going to keep it on the ground with Judkins again, though, to see what he can do. I guess he's rocking number 30, which is kind of throwing me off right now, but Hold on, are we gonna get blocks? No, we are not. So that is gonna bring up a third down. I'm just gonna run a slant and hopefully we can get a Dunze open. But if he's locked up, I might actually, we should have that. That's gonna be another first. So that'll give us a fresh set of downs and it's gonna keep us on the field. But I'm gonna try and end it off right here. I mean, if we can get DJ Moore open, that should finish things. He's gonna drop it though. I mean, it is what it is because that was not gonna go for a touchdown either way. But I might try and go for Warren here. And if he can get away, this has potential to go for a touchdown and it looks like he's gonna be in. So it looks like the rookie tight end is gonna tie this game up. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter though, and unfortunately the Saints did kick a field goal since then and we've done absolutely nothing. It is 10-7 and we only have 23 seconds to try and get into field goal position to send this game to overtime. That was almost an interception. If he held on to that, our game would have been over. But either way, our chances of coming back here are pretty low. So I just got to go for a couple of deep shots and hopefully we can get somebody open. I got to keep this on the ground. I mean, even worse, that's going to bring up a third down. So obviously it's fourth down territory if we can't pick this up, but I'm going to try and go down. Oh, that actually might be a game winner. Never mind. I think they're going to get there. Man, that was close. So I guess the game is going to come down to a Hail Mary. If we brought that last one in, that would have been crazy, man. But either way, I just got to throw up a prayer and hope that we get lucky. I don't think that's going to go for a touchdown, but maybe we can get pass interference. It's knocked away though, so that's going to end our season. I mean, I honestly can't say I'm too surprised that we ended up losing this game. I mean, I'm just happy that we were able to make it to the playoffs this time. But anyways, to end off year number 2, once again, it looks like Josh Allen is going to be winning MVP, and it looks like we definitely have a superstar in the making because Quinshaw Judkins did win Rookie of the Year for us, and it looks like the Eagles are slowly turning into a dynasty because they're gonna beat the Ravens by 1 point to win the Super Bowl for the second season in a row. But that's gonna bring us to another offseason, and I wasn't able to do a lot in free agency. We actually only got one player, but we definitely made our one pickup count because we got Joe Thuney, who should be a huge help for the O-line. But after that, I made a pretty big trade with the New York Jets to help out this defense. I mean, it was expensive. It cost me 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick, but we're gonna bring in Sauce Gardner. And after that, I also made a trade with the Pittsburgh Steelers for Highsmith. It was another very expensive one, but I'm going all out this season. But this is what the offense looks like heading into year number 2. I mean, they're obviously a lot better than they were when we started. And on the other hand, I mean, we have clearly built one of the best defenses in the NFL. Our cornerback room is absolutely loaded. And after all the upgrades in the offseason, it looks like we had our best year yet because we're gonna go 12-5, which still wasn't enough to win the division because the Lions went 13-4. But obviously we did make the playoffs and we're gonna be taking on the Falcons in the wild card round. I mean, hopefully we don't end up being a first round exit like we were last season, but honestly, I really don't see Atlanta as that big of a threat to us, even though we haven't put any points on the board. I mean, obviously Atlanta's in the playoffs, but they are 7-10 right now. So if their division wasn't so terrible, they would not be here. But I mean, their defense is obviously catching me off guard right now. This is like our 4th drive of the game and we still haven't scored any points. So hopefully we can actually get in the end zone this time, or at the very least kick a field goal. That was an absolute brick from Caleb Williams though, but I'm gonna try and go for a bit of a shot here. We actually should have that with more. No way, hold on, we almost caught it off the deflection. That would have been crazy, but since it didn't work out, that is gonna bring up a third down. So we're in danger of having to punt the ball away again, and it looks like we're actually gonna throw an interception. I should not have put that in the air. I mean, I actually can't believe how this game is playing out right now because we're back out here in the 4th quarter, and as you can see, we are down 6-0. I mean, we've gone 4 quarters without scoring a single point on a team who is below 500. Thankfully, we picked up the first down right there though, so we do have a chance to walk this thing off if we can score a touchdown and make the PAT attempt. So I mean, I'm trying to run as much clock as I can right now. I'm gonna go for one more run, but if this gets shut down, I'm gonna have to put it in the air, but it looks like we are gonna be in for the score. On the downside though, I mean, the Falcons are still gonna have tons of time to work with. So for starters, I gotta make sure that we make the PAT attempt so we can go up by 1 point, and it looks like it is gonna be good. But now we gotta bring the defense out and hopefully we can end this thing. I mean, they've only got 40 seconds, but the thing is, they don't need a touchdown to win. All they've got to do is kick a field goal, and that was almost a terrible start. I mean, I'm just gonna run man coverage because I feel like we have the advantage on every wide receiver here. I mean, you saw our cornerback room. It is absolutely insane, and man coverage is gonna work out because we're gonna get a game-winning interception. So that pick is gonna seal a 1-point victory for the Bears, which will send us to the divisional round. It looks like things are gonna be getting a lot tougher in the divisional round though, because now we have to play the Lions. And so far this game has played out pretty much exactly the way I thought it would. I mean, I know the Lions probably do have a better roster than us right now, but since it's a divisional game, I knew this thing was gonna come right down to the wire, and it looks like we actually have a chance to walk it off because we're down by 3 points with 3 minutes left in the game. That's gonna be a first down from DJ Moore, but you already know how it goes, man. I mean, we just gotta kill as much time as we possibly can, and hopefully we can end up scoring a last-second touchdown. Actually, that's gonna put us like almost in the red zone already. We're only 14 yards away, so I might as well just keep running the ball as much as I can here. I mean, one more run should basically send this thing to the 2-minute warning, and since the Lions are winning by 3 points, I don't think they're gonna use any of their timeouts, so we should be good to just keep running clock until we hopefully score a last-second touchdown. I mean, Judkins seems to be tearing through this defense right now, so I'm just gonna keep running the ball with him, and we are 1 yard away. Somehow we weren't able to get the first down there. I guess it's like a couple of inches away from the end zone. We're gonna get caught though, so that will make it 3rd and 1. So I did burn a timeout there just in case, but I mean, we only need 2 yards, so as long as we don't get caught behind the line again, we should be in, and that is gonna give us a last-second lead with 26 to go. And I mean, as long as we make this PAT attempt, that is gonna make it a 4-point game, so they're gonna need to score a touchdown. A field goal is not gonna help. So all we gotta do is not allow a touchdown for 22 seconds, and that is gonna send the Bears to the NFC Championship game. I'm gonna try and run man coverage again here though, because obviously the last time I did that, we were able to get an interception. This time it's gonna burn us though. That's a big pickup. I'm not risking anything. I'm gonna run prevent defense and just have everybody in our backfield. Oh, come on. That's close. They're only gonna have 5 seconds though. So I just gotta make sure that everybody is locked up one more time, and that will end things. We're gonna get a sack, and they are out of timeouts. So that sack is gonna end it. So it looks like the Bears are gonna be headed to the NFC Championship game. And of course, we have another very difficult game in the NFC Championship game because now we have to play the Eagles. And this is by far our biggest test of the season. I mean, the Eagles have won back-to-back Super Bowls, so clearly this team has not been playing around. I mean, we have a chance to ruin a dynasty here. I mean, in case you haven't noticed, we are up by 3 points, but that fumble is going to set us back a bit. So now we need to get, hold on, please catch that. He's going to drop it. It's 3rd and 20. I mean, that might ruin our chances of picking up the first down. So it is definitely a long shot here. We're probably going to be getting held to a field goal. Unless that works out, we're gonna have a Dunze wide open. So he's gonna bring it all the way to the 4-yard line. So if we can find a way to get 4 yards here, that will make it a 2-score lead for the Bears. I mean, we're at the 1 now, man. So I just need some solid blocks from the O-line. And if they can do that, we should be good. It looks like we're gonna be in with Judkins. So that's gonna make it a 2-score lead for Chicago. And after that, it looks like we were able to hold on for the dub. So that is by far our biggest win of the video. That's gonna end the Eagles dynasty potentially. I mean, if they win next year, they will still technically be a dynasty, but we are gonna ruin their chances of three-peating, which I'm definitely happy about. But to end off the year, it looks like Jalen Hurts did end up winning MVP, and in the Super Bowl, it looks like the last team standing in our way is the 12-5 Cincinnati Bengals, and it looks like we are in control of this game right now. We're only up by 4 points, but we have possession, so if we score here, we'll be up by 2 scores. That should be a first down. DJ Moore is still going. I mean, that's a great start to the drive for us. I'm gonna keep it on the ground with Judkins this time though, and hopefully he can get some space. It looks like he's gonna get caught. He still got a pretty solid 4-yard pickup though, so I'll definitely take that. I'm gonna try and go for a Dunze this time though, but if he's locked up, never mind, he's gonna be wide open. So that's another first. A player I haven't really done a lot with is Isaiah Bond, so I'm gonna try and get him open. This guy does have some crazy legs on him, so if he can get away, his speed might be enough to bring it to the end zone, but it looks like that's not gonna happen. It's gonna be a pretty crazy pickup regardless, though. I mean, that brings it all the way to the 21-yard line, and after that, we hit the fourth quarter, so... Oh, that should be a big play. Hold on. Moore's gonna have another first. So I'm just gonna go back to this route, and if it can work out like it's been working all day, that should be enough to put us in the end zone. And it looks like we are gonna have a Dunze wide open. So that's gonna put Chicago up by 2 scores. So as long as our defense can hold on, I'm hoping that will be enough to win this thing. And after that, it looks like we did hold on for the win. So just 3 seasons into this rebuild, we are gonna be hoisting a Lombardi trophy. I mean, I didn't expect it to come this quickly, but we did go all out in the offseason. I mean, this defense that we built is obviously absolutely insane, and the offense has been balling out lately too. So as you can see, to end off year number 3, Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears are gonna be hoisting a well-deserved Lombardi trophy. But anyways, that's gonna bring us to the final offseason of the video, and it looks like we are $3.4 million in the negative right now. So we are gonna be losing Swift and Edmonds and a lot of other players, but they're the main ones. And since we have no cap space, I couldn't afford to do anything in the offseason. So heading into year number 3, this offense is still pretty good, but the O-line's definitely taken a hit. On the other hand, I'd say we do still have one of the best defenses in the NFL though, so hopefully these guys can carry us. And it looks like we did have another pretty solid season, because we're gonna go 11-6, which does win the division, and it was also somehow enough to get the number 1 seed. So to start off the postseason, we play the 49ers in the divisional round, but the way this game is playing out right now, it looks like this actually might be a pretty short-lived playoff run, because we're down 15-3 in the third quarter and nobody's open. So we're gonna take a hit. I was really hoping we could get somebody open last second there, but this 49ers defense has been crazy today. I mean, they have not allowed us to do anything yet. That should be our first big play right there. Never mind, we're gonna throw an interception. And they're already in scoring position, so that's gonna make our situation even worse. And of course they scored after that, so all of a sudden, we have like 5 minutes to try and pull off a 3-score comeback, so our chances of winning this thing are pretty... Okay, we're gonna throw another interception. We are basically just throwing this game away at this point. That's gonna be a pick 6, so... that'll pretty much end it. I mean, I'm happy we won the Super Bowl last year, because that was a terrible playoff performance from the Chicago Bears. But anyways, to end off the final season of the video, it looks like Patrick Mahomes is going to be winning MVP. And in the Super Bowl, it looks like the Chiefs ended up beating the Eagles. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my socials. I got everything linked in my description below. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.